How's it going, guys? In today's video, I will be showing you guys my Prem 2021/2022 season predictions. Let's get right into it. This is going to be very entertaining. A very entertaining video. Okay, the only positions that really matter in my opinion are the top, let's say the top 5 and, well, I guess top 6 now with the conference league or whatever the heck that is, and then the bottom 3. So the middle is kind of just like, no one really cares about the middle. And I struggled with placing Watford, Brentford, and Norwich just because this is the biggest. Last season is the biggest season I started following the Prem, so obviously I haven't watched much of Watford, or Norwich, or Brentford like ever, and I didn't watch them much this season. I just know some of their like individual talent and some really good players, so I don't know, we'll see. But in 20th I put Watford just because, like, I mean, they got a moose as their logo, which is like sick, but like I feel like they're known for choking in the Prem, you know? They don't really have that star player other than, I guess, I don't know, the one guy who stands out to me is Sarr, but I don't think he really performed much. I don't really know, though. I didn't watch Watford much. Same with, I have Norwich just above them, so them two getting relegated. Norwich also don't really, I mean, Timu Pukki, Aarons, just a couple guys I know, but those two I think are getting relegated, and they're going to be the Fulham and Sheffield of the Prem this season. You know what? I very much enjoyed Fulham, though. I liked Fulham. So maybe I'll like one of these two teams. And then this might be a shocker, but I have Palace also getting relegated along with Norwich and Watford. And this is because I think Roy Hodgins is under no condition to be managing anymore. He doesn't seem like the best manager. His tactics seem flawed. I don't know. I mean, I like Zaha a lot and a couple of the other players. Eze is sick, but he's hurt, so he's not going to play much because it sounds like it was a pretty bad injury. I haven't seen any transfer news for them. Zaha might even leave. I mean, there's rumors every summer, but I mean, there's a possibility he might leave. He just doesn't have that desire for Palace. Like, I think that they could easily be a relegated team. And just barely missing out of relegation, just above them, I have Southampton. I'm a fan of Southampton. I like their center backs, Vestergaard and Bednarek. They're both tall beasts. And then James Ward-Prowse and Che Adams, they're all pretty sick. But I don't know. There's just something. They had a good start of the season this year, but I think it's gonna just turn around at the end of the season / middle of the season like it did, and they just don't have enough talent compared with some of the other bigger clubs. And right ahead of them, I have Brentford. Don't really know many Brentford players, but I know Ivan Toney can score goals. And that's all. If he can score goals, then Brentford will stay in the Prem, and I think he can do that. If he stays I think he'll stay at Brentford this summer, but there's other people that probably think otherwise. Yeah. Right above Brentford, I have West Ham, which is shocking considering West Ham got Europa League this season, but I just think they're going to do absolutely horrible in Europa League. I think Lingard really put that team together. Like, at the beginning of the season, they weren't that good, and then Lingard came and he was just their glue. Like, they just don't really have another player like Lingard. Like, Lingard just carried so hard, but Antonio isn't very healthy. He's on and off. I don't know. They have a couple other like standout players, but like, or not standout players, but like decent players, but just no one else that stands out like Lingard did. I was really hoping Lingard would stay at West Ham, but that's not gonna end up happening. Right above West Ham, I have Newcastle. Newcastle is a difficult one. I thought about them going down further, maybe shuffling around with West Ham or Southampton moving up a bit, but I stuck them right there. Yeah, I don't. Callum Wilson will be healthy at the start of the season. I think he's gonna score some goals and do really well for Newcastle. They have some other Mikel Almiron. He's decent. If St. Maximin stays, I'm not sure. I've been seeing transfers about St. Maximin. Maybe I'll address in another transfer video coming soon. But I think Callum Wilson is really good, and Dubravka is pretty good. I don't know. They have some more mixed talent than the other teams below, I feel like. Okay, next up I have Burnley, which is probably a shocker considering Burnley didn't perform very well this season other than towards the end. But I'm a fan of Burnley. I like Chris Wood. I like their defense. I like Ben Mee a lot. They just have players that are good, but they just need to get going, and they all got going later in the season when it was kind of too late to do anything. So I think this season they're gonna be okay, middle of the table type team. We'll see what ends up happening with Burnley. That'll be tough. Right above Burnley, I have Aston Villa, which is probably a shocker. They don't have that much higher, but actually, I don't know if it's a shocker or not because Jack Grealish is leaving this summer. He's going to Man City. Don't care what anyone says. He's leaving this summer for sure. God, the striker. Shoot, dude. My friend always hyped him up in fantasy so much. God dang. Okay, well, I need to just look this up because I completely forget. Oh, Ollie Watkins. I don't even need to look it up. Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins did really well this season. Villa, they also have some other really good players. It's a good defense. Pablo Fornals plays anywhere. They're gonna have a mid-table type of season. They're gonna be shuffling around with Wolves right above them and Arsenal right above them. I just have Arsenal. I think they're 10th. They're the middle of the table. Arsenal sucks, dude. They suck. Like, it doesn't matter who they sign. It doesn't matter if they sign James Maddison, the GOAT. He'd be their best player by far, by 1,000 miles. But he's better than all of them. But besides the point, Arsenal sucks. Like, they're gonna be a mid-table team. They're not 2 seasons in a row. This is about to be third. They're not gonna get relegated. Obviously, I wish they would, but they're gonna get another mid-table type of season. Around with Wolves. I think Wolves might be up and coming this season if Adama stays, and they just got Trincao, who I think will be a good pickup for them. But I'm surprised they bought him and wasn't alone, which is really surprising. But I think that'll be really big for them. Healthy Raul Jimenez, Daniel Podence, all of these guys healthy. Nelson Semedo, if he has a good season. If their defense, Connor Cody, if he has a good season. If Wolves players have a good season and play like they should, or like they could if they were playing really well, I don't know how to say it, but they could be a good team, and just shuffling around that middle table, maybe even pushing towards the upper end, but yeah. And then right above Arsenal, I have Brighton. I think Brighton's going to be they're going to come out of nowhere this season because they are a solid team. They have just all around, they have good players. They have Lewis Dunk, they have Tyreek Lamptey, Neil Maupay is really good, and they're going to get a couple okay players this transfer window, I think. They have a young team. They're going to do really well this season, I think. And yeah. Right above them, I have Everton. Kind of want to put them down now because actually I put them up because of Gylfi Sigurdsson, but sounds like he's suspended or going to jail or suspended, I think. So maybe I'll talk about that in a video. But yeah, Everton. I mean, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was a beast at the start of the season. I don't think he's gonna bring that back again, but I think Richarlison will make up for it, and he'll play really well this year. Along with just other guys, Andre Gomez, they just have talent all around. Yuri Mina, Jordan Pickford, if he plays like he did in the Euros, I don't know, they could be shocking this season. Right above them, I put Leeds. I very much enjoy watching Leeds. Patrick Bamford is my guy up top. Fantasy, I had him last season from the start. I just love Patrick Bamford. I love Jack Harrison. I love Click. I love Melier. I like their whole dang team. They're a young team, and I think Mark Bielsa is one of the best coaches in the Prem, and he is going to push Leeds to do great things this season, and I think I have them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. So I believe that's the conference spot, if I'm correct. Yeah, that's the conference spot. So I think that's what Leeds will get. Maybe down a bit, but just right around there. They're going to be a top half of the team. Leeds is going to be a side to reckon with this season. Right above them, I have Spurs, which now that I think about it, I don't think Spurs are going to have a very good season because Harry Kane is their Lord and Savior, and Man City is going to get Harry Kane, Jack Grealish. If Harry Kane stays at Spurs, then they'll have a pretty decent season again. They'll probably pick up a couple players, but I don't think Son is gonna play like he did because that was a once in a lifetime season for Son. He had a really good season this year, and they have a couple other good players, Bergwijn, Lucas Moura. If any of them play good, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Spurs. And then right above them, I have Man U. I think Jadon Sancho is going to be a bust this season. He's not going to work out very well for Man U. Yeah, that's 5th. So I think they're going to get a Europa League spot. I could see them doing well in Champions League, but I just think they're not going to get top 4. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But I think Bruno's going to have an off year. He played like trash in the Euros. He was a ghost. But I think Varane will be a good signing. In the next year, they'll be pretty good because I want them to give Mason Greenwood some minutes so I can actually see him. And I want Daniel James. And I want Daniel James to become a fox because he's ridiculously fast, and fast players are fun to watch. They are entertaining. Okay, right above Man U. 4th place, my Foxes. No more of this Europa League end of the season shenanigans, Leicester. We got depth this season. Patson Doc up top. He's going to help a lot. Boubakary Samari. He's going to be pretty helpful too. Ryan Bertrand. We're going to have an experienced left back, not Luke Thomas, even though Luke Thomas had a good season. A couple others, Dan James, maybe Coutinho. We'll see what happens. But I think Leicester is going to be a top 4 team to reckon with this season. I don't think Jamie Vardy is going to have a very good season, but I think Iheanacho and Patson Doc will have amazing seasons up top for us. Next, I have Liverpool. I enjoy me some Liverpool. Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah, both really entertaining wingers to watch. And healthy Virgil van Dijk this season is going to be fun to watch. Hopefully they don't be playing Everton anytime soon because of Jordan Pickford. And Trent, Andy Robertson. They have so many good and fun players to watch. Like I don't mind Liverpool. It wouldn't be the end of the world if they won the Prem this season for me, but maybe they'll get a good world-class striker over the summer to replace Firmino, and Firmino sit the bench or maybe sit at like a cam role or something, which would be kind of interesting. And then 2nd place, I have Chelsea. I think Chelsea is going to have an outstanding season. I don't think they're going to win the Champions League again, but they're going to have an outstanding season. They're going to get, I think they're going to get Haaland or Lewandowski up top, a world-class striker. Mason Mount is going to have I love Mason Mount. Mason Mount is going to have a standout year. They're just all around. They're center backs, they're wing backs. They're just all around a really solid team, and I think they're going to make a run for it. And it's going to be a closer gap this year between Man City. But I think Man City is going to obtain another world-class striker. They have some young talent to sprinkled along their team, and then they'll also get Jack Grealish, which I think the Jack Grealish is like pretty certain going to happen. We'll see who the striker is going to end up being, but yeah, that is my table. And if you guys would change anything, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.